Golf Central on YouTube, brought to you by Apex Irons from Callaway.
Hey there, welcome inside our Golf Channel studios. I'm George Savaricas with Golf Channel analyst John Cook, an 11-time winner on the PGA Tour. Low scores through the first couple rounds at the Sanderson Farms Championship as we take a look at the leaderboard at the Country Club of Jackson. Will Zalatoris, course record 11 under, 61 round number 2. That's getting it done. Nick Watney also playing well. Sahith Theegala was the first round leader after a 64. Had to shoot 67 today to just maintain a share of the lead. Quick thought as you see this leaderboard, some young names, some veterans.
A lot of players looking for their first win, George. Some veterans on there looking for maybe a resurrection with Nick Watney, but plenty of fun names up there. Aaron Wise already a winner on tour. Stephen Jaeger, he goes back and forth from the Korn Ferry to the PGA Tour. So a lot of guys trying to win for the first time or further their career.
The reigning PGA Tour Rookie of the Year, Zalatoris, on his 11 under round.
I drove it really well, which out here is pretty crucial with how long it is, being able to give myself wedges from the middle of the fairway. Just made a lot of 20-footers, too. I mean, I wish I could tell you it was something, off the wall or crazy. I mean, I think the one real shot of the day that kind of knew that I was having a little fun was I hit a terrible second shot into 3 and ended up putting it in a bunker about 50 yards away and hit that to 3 feet and made that up and down. So, when stuff like that happens, it's just kind of, have to shrug. But that was a lot of fun.
200 yesterday, so clearly something happened between yesterday and today. What would you say that is?
Yeah, I just wasn't in a rhythm yesterday. I didn't play bad. I just didn't. My focus was a little off, honestly. And today I kind of came out of the gates. Actually, I'd say yesterday on the back nine was kind of when we really flipped it. Ryan, my caddy, and I were staying on 11. I was just like, I just don't feel like I've got the best focus. And, we just went back to basics. And, from playing 13 under the last 27 holes, I wish I could flip that switch that easy more often.
Speaking of Ryan, he was telling me that Stephen Jaeger in your group is also playing really well. How much were you feeding off of each other's energy? Yeah, definitely. I mean, he was 5 under through 7, just trying to catch up with them. And, it was kind of funny. I was trying to catch him. And then when I saw Cam, my old teammate, going low as well, it was just kind of felt like I was trying to feed off all the guys today. So just trying to make sure I got paired with him tomorrow, so hopefully it works out. Speaking of Cam, your old teammate, how would you describe his game? He's a rookie out here and clearly doing well. Yeah, I mean, he's probably one of the top 5 drivers of the golf ball, I think, out here already. The kid's he's very steady, very stoic with his attitude out here. So, he beat the crap out of me for 3.5 years. So obviously we're, it'll be a lot of fun. And like I said, I hope we get to play with each other over the weekend.
Yeah, gotta love it. Those two past college teammates, now one shot separating them on the first page of the leaderboard on the PGA Tour. Will Zalatoris, the one holding the trophy, something he's still looking to do on the PGA Tour, as is Cameron Young, who's just a couple to his left in that picture. What a team they had at Wake Forest with those two on it, John.
Didn't win the NCAAs. That's how good at college golf there is right now. So it was great to see that. You're always pulling for your teammates. I always had Joey Sindelar by my side, on the PGA Tour. So it's always fun to have, that connection out on the PGA Tour.
The Ohio State.
We did win the NCAAs.
79, right?
1979.
So for Will Zalatoris, understandably so, a lot of hype around him. Reigning PGA Tour Rookie of the Year, had that great week at the Masters as well, runner-up to Hideki Matsuyama. When you broke through and got your first win, what changed for you inside the ropes that week to allow that to happen? More
comfortability of what I was doing. Knew I belonged. I had a couple chances my rookie season in 1980. I didn't capitalize on those, but I did early on in my second season. I had competed and won on different levels, and this was a stepping stone. I had an okay rookie season, but I knew what I needed to do to get better for that second year, and I won pretty quickly on the PGA Tour in that 81 season. So it's just a matter of getting comfortable, and what Will Zalatoris relies on is ball striking. I did the same thing. I was a good putter. I wasn't a great putter, but I could ball strike, and that's how you win golf tournaments, is ball striking. Now he's got a system and a method to putting, and that's really what's taken him now into that next level. Now we'll see how that translates into a lead or a share of the lead going into the weekend, looking for that first win. He can ball strike his way there, and it's all about timely putting after that.
Yeah, it's been timely putting for sure. Will Zalatoris is leading the field at the Sanderson Farms through the first couple days in strokes gained putting. While he's just getting his professional journey on the PGA Tour started, Nick Watney's on the other end of the spectrum, using a top 50 exemption because he's currently 50th in career money on the PGA Tour. So burn that just to be able to play this week and this season, get some starts on the PGA Tour. 2 fairways hit, yet he shoots 66. Go figure, John.
A lot of those were first cut, type of misses. A couple were kind of foul balls. But most of those were first cut. So, he hit a lot of greens. And, I take my hat off to Nick Watney. He's been a President's Cup member in Melbourne, Royal Melbourne down there in Australia. He's won 5 times on tour, so he knows about winning. But sometimes, your career goes a different direction, and you fight to try to find it again. I give him credit for burning that top 50, because that he probably would fall out if he didn't use it. So you might as well burn that now. So he's playing on that, but he's also playing on a little bit of renewed confidence. He said, "This is my chance. I want to play this game for a long time. I still love this game." So he's going out with that attitude, and to have a veteran caddy on the bag, Tony Navarro, I think is a big help for Nick. So pulling for him, it's great to see him up there. He's been in this position before. It's been a long time, so we'll see how those nerves, how they translate into holding a share of the lead going into the weekend.
So a co-leader and another guy to look at, Sahith Theegala, who was a Haskins Award winner just a couple of years ago at Pepperdine.
Veterans and youngsters.
Yeah, had such a great career as a college player. Opened with a 64, follows that up with a 67.
I played really well today, and that back 9, I hit a lot of good shots that were just off, and I missed a lot of putts that I thought I hit well. I hit one bad putt on 15, but it was really good to see that one on 18 going after missing a bunch of opportunities there.
You also had a great eagle on 3. Can you walk us through that one?
Yeah, I got really lucky on 3. You kind of need that sometimes. You need certain things to fall your way in tournaments, and I hit a pretty big hook off the tee and bounced off a tree back into the rough to a point where I can hook it around and get it close to the green. Scooted it just short of the green, had a perfect lie. It was almost like a Zorja lie. It was like super nippy. I'm like, this looks pretty good, and just trickled in. It was one that just I came up to the ball. I was like, it just looked good to my eyes. So I was obviously really happy to start that way.
Well, so sometimes golf is funny like that. You just barely got into the Boise event for the Korn Ferry Tour Finals, and now you have a share of the lead at a PGA Tour event. Yeah. Describe the emotional journey that you've been on the last few months.
Yeah, pretty crazy. Well, I think I've said this a few times, but it's almost been too fast for me to even look back at the journey. I've been talking about it, but not really thinking that much about it. But yeah, it just happened so quickly. Like you said, 7 weeks ago maybe, I was not even sure I was going to get into Korn Ferry Finals, and I was getting ready to play first stage in Utah and was mentally kind of ready for that as well, whatever was thrown my way. But it just feels like I'm on a free roll. It's almost a good thing that I haven't had time to think about it. So I'm just playing golf and keeping it going. So yeah, still haven't had much time to think about it, but maybe I will soon.
What you can catch Saturday on Golf Channel, Dunhill Links Championship third round coverage. This week's European Tour stop at 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Golf Central pregame at noon. ShopRite LPGA Classic second round is at 1, and then third round of the Sanderson Farms at 4 Eastern.